All right, so today we're going to be adding integers, but this time we are going to be using counters. And so for this exercise, I'm going to make these counters for me. These are going to be my positive counters, and these are going to be my negative counters. You might have red and yellow ones at your table. You might have these glass beads, just depending on what you have, but you need to decide which one's going to be positive and which one's going to be negative, just like I did. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look on this paper right here. And first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see how many positives I have. So in this case, I have 5 positives. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positives. And then I say, how many negatives do I have? Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we learned that additive inverses cancel each other out. They equal 0. So we want to think of each one of these little blue guys as being a positive 1, and each one of the pink ones as being a negative 1. Well, if I say negative 1 plus 1, you're like, oh wait, those are opposites. I'm adding them together. They equal 0. Same way as if I thought about 1 minus 1, or 1 plus a negative 1, you could think about it like that too. And that will also equal 0. So in other words, these two, if I combine them together, they're going to cancel out and go away. So when I look at my problem here, I'm like, these two can go together and fly away. These two can go together and fly away. These two go together and fly away. These two go together and fly away. Now this guy doesn't have any partners, so he is our remaining marker, and he is positive, he or she, however you want to say it. Our marker is positive, so that means our answer is going to be a positive 1. Let's take a look at another one. If I have 10 positives, and I have 5 negatives, my same thing's going to happen. If I can buddy them up, they go away. Buddy them up, 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 they cancel each other out. I am left with 5 blues, so that means that my answer to this problem is positive 5. Let's take a look on the second row here. The second row, I've got one that has 4 positives and 12 negatives. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to need 10 of my pink, or 12 of my pink ones rather. Same rules are going to apply. Pink and blue go together, they cancel out. Pink and blue go together, they cancel out. Pink and blue go together, they cancel out because they equal 0. So those are all gone, and you see I'm left with a bunch of pink, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have negative 8 as my answer because the 8s represent a negative 1. So it's like negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1 plus negative 1, so they equal negative 8. You'll be able to use your counters for most of these problems. When I get down into here, these two problems, I only want you to do if you think you can figure them out. I think you might be able to, based on a rule that we learned. You won't even need the counters. Now this one, I'm going to need several groups, so see if you can figure that one out. Down here at the bottom, we have the same thing going on, only they've actually written our problem as counters themselves. So it says let each white tile equal a positive 1, so this is a positive 1 right here, and let each black tile equal a negative 1, so that's a negative 1 right there. So positive, 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 positive. and a -1 and a -1. So this would be like 6 plus -2. If they can find a buddy, they cancel out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 positives left. So +4. I want you to go ahead and keep working on this paper. See if you can find all of the answers. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positives plus -7, and I found that my answer was -2 because those were the 2 that I had left over. So I want you to continue practicing these using the counters that are given to you, and check your answers with the teacher. When you're finished with that, you'll be able to work on the back. You are going to need markers to pick, because here, instead of actually grabbing these, and if you want these, you are more than welcome to use them. Or you can use 2 different colors and color those in. And then when you come down here, you're going to make your own little marks so that you don't have to try to find markers at home for yourself. And then you can see that if they connect to each other, they're going to cancel out. And so my answer there is +2. At the bottom, there's some number line practice to kind of get you back in it from what we did on Friday. If you have any questions, let me know. You can ask any of the teachers in the room. And hopefully you can figure that out. This side's your homework, the other side are your notes. Make sure that you get this side checked first before you do the back side.